What's good, AK gang? It's your boy Angelo Kimbro, and I'm back with another video. And today we're gonna be talking about having a girl that's a best friend or a guy that's a best friend while in a relationship. If you guys enjoy this video, smash the like button, comment down below what other videos and what you guys thought of this video down below, and smash the subscribe button. I'm on the road to 100 subscribers, so help me get there, and let's get straight to the video. I feel like having a best friend of different genders while in a relationship isn't a bad thing. If y'all hear anything, I got my window open because it's hot. But you just hear cars driving by. Like, this the main road that this house is on. But anyway, you got, like, I feel like having a best friend of different genders isn't a problem. There just has to be boundaries. Like, there are certain things that you can't do, obviously, or that I feel like shouldn't be done. Like, if you already have a friend before you get in a relationship, then that's way different, you know. Well, kind of, sort of. I mean, it is, but it isn't. Like, you can know that person for a long time, like how I know Sierra and Natalia. But I feel like you should have boundaries within that friendship. Obviously, there already are. Sometimes there are boundaries in that friendship. Sometimes there aren't. Sometimes it's best friends with benefits type, and then obviously just strictly best friends. But still, again, even like if it's a friends with benefits type thing, right? But you don't get with that best, but you don't end up being in a relationship with that best friend, then that's where the boundaries come in, because then that y'all used to do when you weren't in a relationship, you can't do no more because you are in a relationship. Like, say for instance, like, if you have a best friend but you don't but then I apologize for stopping like this. I'm just trying to let everything. But if you have a best friend, like I said, the friends with benefits type, then that means that, and then you get in a relationship that's not with that best friend, then the shit that y'all used to do, you can't do no more, obviously. And if you still do it, then nigga, you don't need to be in a relationship, or she don't need to be in a relationship. But if we're talking about like just regular, or get in a relationship with that best friend, but if you just have a regular best friend, or not a regular best friend, but if you just have a best friend, then I feel like it shouldn't be a problem. Like, you should be able to hang out with, it should be you, that best friend, and whoever you with hanging out. Um, and vice versa. That girl's boy best friend hanging out with you. Like, y'all can play the video game together, go here, do this and do that. Like, I'm basically going through, well, not going through the same thing, but like my sister Sierra got a boyfriend, right? Um, and ever since we met, we've been like these. Uh, but me and him, like, he don't, like, if they going through something, he don't text me and tell me that they going through something and ask for my advice. Like, first of all, he's older than me, but still, he don't text me and ask me for my advice and all this other. I feel like when it comes to that, while you're in a relationship, y'all relationship problems need to stay between y'all, because uh because you, like, I see it on Jerry Springer all the time. Either the dude go through something, end up texting her best friend, and then to get relationship advice or whatever the case, and then they end up hanging out and then they end up having sex. Or the girl texts his best friend, they end up hanging out and then they end up having sex. Like, that's the problem. And it's like, how you going, just because we not doing something right, or our relationship not going, I guess you could say, in the right direction, whatever the case may be, you go and text my best friend and then, like, nah. um I feel like that shouldn't happen. Even if it's on some cordial type stuff, I feel like that shouldn't happen. Y'all relationship problems should stay between y'all. um but having a relationship, like having a best friend while in a relationship, I feel like it's necessary. Like, have friends outside of your relationship, because at the end of the day, like, you still need to have your own life outside of that relationship. Like, yes, you're in a relationship, but people know you're in a relationship and you keep it that way. Anybody who tries to get with you, tell them, no, I'm in a relationship. And if a girl try to get with him, he tells her no, he's in a relationship. A guy tries to talk to her, no, I'm in a relationship. That type of thing. But they still have, like, their own friends. They go out, like, he goes out with his friends or she goes out with her friends. Like, it shouldn't be, oh no, you can't do this, you can't do that. Like, no, that's controlling. Go out, do you, have fun, but just at the end of the day, just know that you're in a relationship. Cause nowadays, like, and I don't never say I'm a part of this generation, because yes, I'm young, I'm 20 years old. Um, but like, the way I view relationships is not how I would like a relationship to be. I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna stop the girl I'm with from having a best friend, and I hope she's not gonna stop me from having a best friend, because we don't do nothing like that. If we talk about, when me, Sierra, and Natalia talk, we talk about random ass shit. We talk about, either we talk about going out somewhere, or we talk about, like I said, random things. You know, um, But and then of course, like, they're girls, so they talk to me about their relationships, right? But they don't tell me specifically what's going on. Um, they'll just say they got a problem or something like that, and I'll see what I can do to help, right? But like, they don't tell me specifically. I mean, sometimes they do, but again, like, we know, like we're like family type shit, so it's different from actual, like, best friends. Like, we look at each other as family. So yes, they come to me with their relationship problems, or but me personally, I don't do that, you know. Um, but again, like, me personally, I feel like that shouldn't happen in a friendship, just because, like, you don't know. Like, I just see a lot of shit on Jerry Springer that triggers me to death, because it's like, you text his best friend or he texts your best friend, and then they end up having sex. And it's like, bro, for what? But no, like, I personally don't have a problem with my girl having a guy as a best friend, as long as ain't no sneaky shit going on. Um, and me and her, like, there's no sneaky shit going on, then we good. Like, um, but if you feel like, I don't know, if you feel like there's some sneaky shit going on, then you should talk to him about it. Just don't have it sitting over your, just don't have it sitting on your heart, and be like, oh well, I'm just not going to, like, nah. If you feel like something, talk to him about it. Have that reassurance. We as men need reassurance too, because some of us go through shit in a relationship, in our past relationships, that make us, I guess you could say, not trust, or whatever the case may be. But that's just the shadow work that we gonna have to do to get out of it. But again, like, if you feel that type of way, talk to him, talk to him, talk to her. Um, because at the end of the day, what can it possibly hurt? Either they are doing something, or they're not, and you just want to be sure. you know uh but again, you shouldn't you shouldn't have a problem, or there shouldn't be a problem with your girlfriend or your boyfriend having a best friend of different genders. That shouldn't be a problem. Sorry, see, this is, but no, I just heard my little cousin running up the stairs. um but yes, like, there shouldn't be a problem with him having a girl best friend or you having a boy best friend, especially if you already had that friend before you got with him. If you already had that friend before you got with him, then it's like, again, like I said, unless there's something going on between them. But if she has a best friend or he has a best friend, just make sure that there's boundaries within that friendship. Like there's do's and don'ts, like don't do this with you, don't do this with your best friend, don't do that. You feel me? And then like if you can't have your best friend, like if there's a problem with your best friend hanging out with your girl or your dude, then that's a red flag type stuff. Like if they hang out, and shout out to Fati for this when she did a video, um, a collab video with somebody. Shout out, shout out to Jessica Avenel. Shout out to Jessica. They both said like there's boundaries within, like if there's a problem with your best friend hanging out with you, or them hanging out with each other by themselves, whatever the case may be, or not even that, like if you trying to hang out with them and then they push you off or something like that, then that's a problem. Or you hang out with him and his best friend and they push you off and da 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 da. Like you hanging out with his girl best friend and him, and there's a problem, or they try to push you away, or her vice versa, then that's a problem. Um, but if it's strictly like a friendship, like I said, between like me, Sierra, and Natalia, then that's different because like they're literally my sisters until the day I die, type thing. So they can, so um, but I stick like I don't know. I don't have, besides T, I don't have, but again, like I'm not in a relationship right now, so that's different. But just to cut this video, it's already 17 minutes. Y'all shouldn't have a problem with your significant other having a best friend of the different gender. Like I said, unless there's something you feel like there's something going on, but just talk to them first and don't assume anything. Now, if your intuition telling you something, that's different. But if you just, but I feel like, again, I feel like there shouldn't be a problem with with your boyfriend having a girl best friend, or your girlfriend having a guy best friend. Because at the end of the day, we still need our own life. Not being around each other 24/7, doing our own things, still having our own life. But then again, coming together and knowing that we're in a relationship. So having best friends is a good thing. Um, but if you guys enjoy this video, smash the like button. Comment down below what you guys thought of this video and give me your input on what you guys thought. And smash the subscribe button. I'm on the road to 100 subscribers, so help me get there. I'll see you on the next video. I'm out. Peace.